Now it's the time to focus on designing an application lifecycle. Obviously, application lifecycle is a very crucial point which application architect has to design properly. Then only the development, deployment, and the automation part of the both will be taken care of automatically. And the automation part of development and deployment will be going smoothly in this process. You need to understand one word first, which is known as infrastructure as a code. Now, I'm sure you heard about platform as a service, infrastructure as a service kind of thing. Now, this time we are not focusing on services, we are focusing on code. Infrastructure as a code is a process of automating your infrastructure provisioning. I'm sure you heard about something called Azure ARM templates, Azure Resource Manager template, something like that. These ARM templates are one of the infrastructure as a code kind of provisioning which is provided by Microsoft Azure Cloud. Whenever you're going to create any particular service in Azure, this infrastructure as a code is going to be taking care of the deployment. This IAC model guarantees that the same environment is going to be deployed again and again repeatedly every time without any human errors and with automation. This solves the problem of environmental drift. It enables team to test application in a production like environments early, the staging and the dev environment. Wherever possible, user declarative definitions files are going to be available, and then you can customize it and you can change it accordingly. When we focus on infrastructure as a code, the first thing which is coming into the mind is Azure Resource Manager templates. You can also integrate with the third-party platforms and integrate with the things like Terraforms and Jenkins with Azure, and then you can include infrastructure as a code in your project with that. The most advisable thing is ARM templates, which are available for almost all the resources of Azure Cloud. You can have a Bicep templates and JSON templates both available, which are two different formats of the same template actually. You can deploy Azure resources using Bicep templates or JSON templates in Azure Cloud. You can also automate this process with your scripting languages, or you can integrate these templates with your Azure DevOps services. In your build and release pipeline, you can configure this ARM template integration task, and then it will be deployed with that. You can also trigger GitHub actions in your workflow, and then you can use the templates with that. There are more than 800 templates available on the internet if you just search for the word Azure Quick Start Templates. Just remember the word Azure Quick Start Templates, and when you search this word on the official Microsoft site, you will get more than 1,000+ templates available from Microsoft, which you can use and customize and use it for your deployment. Or if you go for a Terraform kind of provider, it is going to give you a centralized configuration for the provider of Azure, where you can have a similar kind of configuration like ARM templates, but with that customization, you can also go for multi-cloud kind of deployment. ARM templates is an infrastructure code available only in Azure, but Terraform can give you a centralized way for infrastructure as a code where you can deploy for multi-cloud. If you have a scenario of multi-cloud deployments, then you can go for a Terraform and Jenkins kind of things. And if you're focusing only on Azure-based deployment for multiple services, then you can go for ARM template. Hey guys, sorry for interruption. My name is Maruti and I'm here to make a very important announcement. I hope you are liking our videos and you're doing a continuous learning with us on an Azure Cloud and AI related topics. If you are enjoying this thing, I'm going to announce skilltech.club, which is our upcoming website, which is going to be launched very soon. We are here to tell you one thing, that everyone who is a subscriber of this particular channel will get Azure Cloud and Azure AI related certification courses free of cost in skilltech.club. So you will be a part of the skilltech.club kind of a membership automatically free of cost. And everyone who's a subscriber of this particular channel will get those benefits which are available in that. So what are you waiting for? I request you to please subscribe to this channel and share it with your friends and families if they are also interested in Azure Cloud and AI learning. That's it from my side. Now you can carry on with your learning. Thank you. We have to focus on Azure App Configuration. Now this app configuration centrally manages our application settings and feature flags. Maybe you want to configure your database, maybe you want to specify the connection string, maybe you have some key value pairs which you want to map with your application. This application configuration is going to have multiple choices of configuration which you can use there. Like you can see in the diagram, you can have one application configuration for an app service and another one for the Azure function. And you can have this kind of two different configs combined into your app configuration, where you can simply configure this thing based on the key value pairs, that based on the UI or a flag management, which configuration is going to be read and processed. You can compare the two sets of configuration on a custom defined dimensions, and then you can also enhance security through Azure Managed Identities and Encryption. All this can be integrated with your app configuration. You can also integrate this thing with your existing Azure services like Azure Key Vault.